Rosie? There we go. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The time is 6 o'clock, which is the time for Metro Council announcements. For those in the gallery, it's the time when your council representative has the opportunity to announce all the events that are taking place in their community, and an opportunity for the community to hear what's moving and shaking. So before we get started, I'll mention my few announcements. On Saturday, July the 8th, is my monthly coffee with your councilman. It's at the Madison Precinct from 8:30 till 10 a.m. In the community room. Just come out, have any issues you'd like to talk about, any questions, any answers, feel free to do so. 8:30 this Saturday, July the 8th, at Madison Precinct. Also, the Madison Chamber of Commerce has their annual community breakfast. That's Thursday, July the 20th at 7 a.m. It's also at the Madison Police Precinct Community Room. We love for everyone to come out. It's a time to meet all the community leaders and all your movers and shakers of the Madison and also of the Nashville community. And then one last one is the Night Owls is the Neighborhood Watch. They're also meeting on Thursday the 20th at 6 p.m. also at the community room, Madison Precinct. With that, we'll start taking announcements from fellow council members. Councilman Anthony Davis.
Thank you, President Pridemore. Appreciate it. Just a couple, just first one announced tonight. Inglewood meeting is going on in case you're watching this live. Our monthly Inglewood Neighborhood Association meeting is tonight, Thursday the 6th at 7 p.m. at the usual place, Lytton Alumni Center on Gallatin Road. And then later in the month, we have the Rosebank neighborhood meeting that is always the third Thursday. So it's on the 20th at Memorial Lutheran Church at 6:30 p.m. That's on Riverside Drive. The Rosebank neighbors, Thursday the 20th at Memorial Lutheran Church on Riverside. And then the Cornelia Pickin' parties down at the Cornelia Ford Air Park, which is now a Metro Greenway. Those have been going on, and we're having our second one on Saturday, July 22nd. It starts up at 6 p.m. It's music and family fun and all kinds of stuff going on down there. So hope you can come out. Thanks.
Thank you, Councilman Davis. Council Lady Van Reese.
Thank you very much. And thanks for telling me about the Cornelia Fort Pickin' Party. I plan to be there. It's going to be fun. A couple of different things in District 8 next week. On Tuesday, the 11th, we're having Play Day in the Park. Play Day in Park is an opportunity to join the Civic Design Center for an afternoon of games and activities to let us know what you want included in the new Station Park Boulevard Park. That is the green space behind the Madison Library. We're going to be there from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the field behind the library, and we're hoping that folks will come and give us some feedback and let the kids play in the park, and we'll have some folks over from the Senior Center as well. It should be a great afternoon. If you are working during the day on Tuesday like I am, come over, bring your sack lunch, and enjoy a picnic in the park and enjoy that day. The following Thursday the 13th, Coffee with NVR returns, and I will be at SIP Cafe at 8:30 a.m. and look forward to seeing you there on Thursday at SIP Cafe. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Council Lady Van Reese. Council Lady Allen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I will also be holding office hours on Saturday, July 15th from 9 to 11 at Fido in Hillsborough Village, and invite anyone from District 18 to come have some coffee with me and tell me what's on your mind. Look forward to seeing folks.
Thank you, Council Lady Allen. Council Lady Karen Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. District 29, I do want to give you information about an upcoming opportunity to affect the art that will be placed at the new Regional Recreational Community Center of Smith Springs. The artist, Herb Williams, will be having another art session the morning of Saturday, July 15th at the Nelson Andrews Leadership Lodge. The Nelson Andrews Leadership Lodge is at the YMCA, Camp Widgewagen, and so that is off of Smith Springs Road. He did only state that it will be in the morning, so I'm assuming that'll be sometime around maybe 9 or 10 o'clock. But I will be emailing that information out to everyone so that we can have strong participation. I know that many of you are interested in being able to affect what happens with regard to the artwork at the new community center. And so this is a second opportunity. We had our first, and those pictures are posted on our Facebook page. This second opportunity will also be given to everyone in the community, and we will continue that until the completion of the center. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Johnson. Councilman O'Connell.
Thank you, Mr. President. I did just want to bring to people's attention a few different items. There is a Nashville Next update with a couple of community open houses coming up. I did want to mention the first one of these as it occurs between this meeting and our next council meeting. July 10th, from 3 to 7 p.m., planners will be available to answer questions and hold informal discussions about the Nashville Next long-range plan update. This includes discussion of the annual capital improvements planning process, as well as taking feedback on priorities for capital improvement. So I do encourage people to go talk directly to members of the planning staff. That is going to take place at the Development Services Center at 800 2nd Avenue South on the first floor of the Metro office building. Again, that is July 10th from 3 to 7 p.m. I did want to let people know about an exciting announcement today that is a partnership from the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum and Nashville Public Library. There is a new program that the Country Music Hall of Fame is offering called Community Counts, and it's basically a museum admission program for locals where there is now free youth admission for 18 and under residents of Davidson, Cheatham, Robertson, Rutherford, Sumner, Williamson, and Wilson counties, as well as a new Community Counts passport program where you can check out free museum admission for up to 2 adults from any Nashville Public Library location. And finally, they've offered a new Community Counts family membership, which is a discounted family membership. So I do encourage people to take advantage of that, particularly if you've never been to the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. And then finally, to that end, I would encourage anyone who has not yet seen String City. It is a production of Wishing Chair Productions, the Nashville Public Library's puppet troupe, and it is part of Nashville's tradition of music and puppetry, and it's an amazing exploration of the history of Music City as told through puppetry. It's a great all-ages show. It is going on this Saturday, July 8th, from 10 a.m. to 11:15, and there's a second show from 11:30 to 12:45, and that is taking place at the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. So do take advantage of that free opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman O'Connell. Councilman Syracuse.
Thank you, Mr. President Pro Tem. Every Friday during every first Friday, actually, during the summer, there's been a Jazz on the Lawn series that I want to let everybody know about at the historic Buchanan Log House. And it's produced by Victor Chapman Productions, who actually produced the Jazz in the Cumberland series. So really professional job here. Food trucks, eats, treats, and delectable desserts, cash bar, and you can certainly take a tour of the historic Buchanan Log House. There's art displays, and so you bring a lawn chair and a blanket, and it's just $10 in advance. And it is sponsored by the Donaldson Hermitage Chamber of Commerce. So if you're interested in tickets, please contact the Donaldson Hermitage Chamber in advance, because it's $10 in advance and $15 at the door. So I think there's only 1 or 2 more of these this summer, as it's only the first Friday of each summer, and so that means it's tomorrow night, July 7th. So be sure to check it out. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Syracuse. Councilor Henderson.
Thank you, Chair Pridemore. I wanted to share two things happening in District 34. Tomorrow night, Friday, July 7th at 7 p.m., we too have a pick-and party, a full moon pick-and party at Warner Park. It's at the Steeplechase grounds on Old Hickory Boulevard, and that is a fundraiser for the Friends of Warner Parks. Also ongoing throughout the summer at Cheekwood is the Dressing Downton exhibit up until September. That event now has timed ticketing, which our neighborhood really appreciates because that kind of coordinates the traffic getting to that very popular event. Cheekwood also hosts Thursday nights out throughout the summer. Those are for all ages, kids invited, Saturday activities, and related to the Dressing Downton exhibit on Saturdays, they are now having period cars being exhibited from our own Lane Motor Museum. So I encourage folks to come out to District 34 for great happenings at Warner Parks and Cheekwood. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Henderson. Councilman Hager?
Thank you, Chairman. Just want to let people know in Oak and Hermitage, we have a meeting at 7 o'clock at the Hermitage Police Station about STRs, that's short-term rentals, and that will be run by the Neighborhood Alliance Group. On Tuesday, I have a community meeting at the community center at 5 o'clock, and that will be about changing some property on Park Circle under the community plan from suburban neighborhood maintenance, T3, to suburban neighborhood evolving policy, and the Planning Commission will be there to answer any questions anybody has. Appreciate everybody attending. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Hager. Council Lady Haywood.
Thank you, Chair. I have a couple of announcements. The first announcement is I would like to invite all the residents of Parkwood subdivision to join me at the Skyline Hospital meeting room in the basement for a community meeting, and that will be held Monday, July the 10th. It is their regularly scheduled community meeting for their homeowners association, but we're going to have a special presentation by a developer, which is Russ Condas. He will be talking about the preserve at Highland Ridge. We strongly encourage people to come out to the Skyline Hospital basement. Again, that's July the 10th on Monday night, and it starts at 6 o'clock. It's for all the residents of Parkwood and anyone that's in the area that's interested in the development that's proposed for that area. We invite you to come out. Also, there was a program called the Sister Program. It took place at Meharry Medical College. It was a drug and alcohol program, and they have graduated many, many ladies in our community. That ended several years ago, and they are fortunate enough to have one of the participants that is scheduling a reunion party, and that will be held July the 10th. No, it's not July the 10th. That's going to be held on July the 8th, and it's going to be at Spruce Street Baptist Church in the Mary Townsend Enrichment Center. It will be held from 2 o'clock until 5 o'clock. So if you knew anybody that was a part of the Sisters program at Meharry, or you took part in that program on any level, please come out and join them for their big celebration. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Council Lady Haywood. Councilman Withers.
Thank you so much. I just have two quick announcements for next week. On Tuesday, July the 11th at 6:30 p.m., the Rolling Acres Neighbors Group will be meeting at Eastwood Christian Church located at 1601 Eastland Avenue. That is on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, July the 13th at 6 o'clock p.m., I encourage my neighbors in the Boscobel Street area of Laughlin Springs to come over to the Shelby Park Community Center. We are going to have an exciting meeting with Metro Water Services and TDEC to look at some stormwater improvements that will affect those properties, hopefully for the better at the end of that project. But I encourage everyone to come out and learn more about what that all entails. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Councilman Withers. Council Lady Dow.
Thank you. Am I on? Okay. I just want to make two quick announcements. First, I want to announce that on Saturday, July 8th, this upcoming Saturday, we will host a District 32 community cleanup with our Beautification Commissioner, Moniette Gore. There will be dumpsters set up at the Cane Ridge Community Club located at 6043 Cane Ridge Road for neighbors to dispose of bulk items. We'll also be picking up trash along the Antioch and Cane Ridge area and removing all the illegal signs. You're welcome to join us. The cleanup will go from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m., so you can stop by for a few minutes or come by for a couple of hours. It's up to you, but we're going to work hard to keep our community clean. The second announcement, as many of you know, there's a whole lot of construction going on out in District 32. We've had several roads closed with culvert replacements, paving projects, and also the Century Farms development. For this reason, Metro Public Works, along with several developers, will join us on Tuesday, July 11th at the Southeast Regional Community Center from 6 p.m. to 8, and the community center is located at the former Hickory Hollow Mall at 5260 Hickory Hollow Parkway. We will host the District 32 second quarter meeting, and also we will have a representative there from Public Works and the developer to discuss and answer any questions you have about the development going on in the area. So make plans to be there. Send someone from your HOA if you can't attend, but we'll have a person there for you to ask all the questions you have and map out your route and all that for work while the construction's going on. So thank you, and I'll see you on Saturday and Tuesday.
Thank you, Councilor Dow. Seeing no other council members in the queue, we have Council Lady Hurt.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I do not have any announcements, but I just want to give a couple of shout outs to some constituents, Brad Emmett and Brian Bruttree, because they spoke to me about a particular bill and enlightened me very, very much. And I just wanted to give a shout out and thank them so much from Councilman Rosenberg's district. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Council Lady Hurt. Now, seeing no others in the queue, this will conclude the announcement time. Thank you.